Good morning, Cincinnati, and welcome back. I'm Jen Dalton.
And I'm Bob Herzog. Oh my gosh, the music of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons comes to life on stage starting this week.
Oh my gosh, this was my dad's favorite show to see ever. Jersey Boys opens tomorrow at the Warsaw Federal Incline Theater. Here to talk about the show is Kat Mosier-Pretty, who is the director of the production. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You have a lot of performers who are having to rest up those vocals a little bit because you opened this week, and the vocals on this show, I mean, to know these songs, you know how high some of those notes are, and that's got to be something else, to just find a group of performers who can hit those kinds of notes.
Yes, not only did we need to find really great actors, dancers, but also people who could sing and be rock stars at the same time and recreate those people that we know and love as well.
That's a big ask. Are they all from here in Cincinnati?
Yes, they're all local.
We have such a great pool of talent here in this city, and I think people tend to forget that sometimes. They're all from here in Cincinnati. And something we should say is the show is close to being sold out, but they're starting a wait list.
Yes.
That's how popular it is.
Yes, this show is always a hit. Anywhere it is, I've worked on it regionally before, and it always sells out. Everybody's really excited about it. So if you do have tickets, you should be really lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free to call our box office and see what we can find for you, because we'd love to have you all.
So it's a show that you know everyone loves. They are songs that you know everybody knows. As a director, what sort of pressure does that put on you to hit it just right? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have to hit it. There are some things, you know, you can take certain liberties with or do certain ways. This feels like you gotta just do it.
Yes, most of the time with certain shows you can have creative liberties, and of course I put some of that in there. I really love comedy, and so I wanted to emphasize those and those characters. But with this show, it's definitely hitting the marks, hitting the songs that everyone knows and loves, and just having that recreation of the people that especially a lot of our audiences saw on TV live, but also enjoying the concert as if they went back in time.
And so I mean, all of it is focused on music, but it is more than just a concert, right? I mean, there's an actual show that goes along with that as well. Tell us kind of about what the journey takes through the show.
Yeah, so it's actually really neat. It's about the pretty much forthcoming of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So it's a retelling by each one of them, starting with Tommy DeVito, and then Bob Gaudio, Nick Massey, and then finally Frankie Valli. And it actually, interestingly, goes through all of the seasons. They each have their own, from spring to summer to fall to winter.
Oh, that's so cool.
It is really cool. And another thing that I love so much about this show is, by the end of it, do you just expect people are going to be singing along?
Yes.
I mean, right? Like you can't help it.
It's so great, yes. And I wanted to make it a party at the end of it. I've watched it so many times, and I still stand up myself and I'm dancing and singing along. So yes, we really want that and encourage that with everybody.
Your whole season this year has, as Bob said, this is a season as if it was designed for Bob Herzog's mom.
Correct.
You've had so many amazing shows. Do you know, did they design it that way? Like, when they thought of the season, like, we're gonna have the Carol, I mean, it seems like an era of music, kind of. I know there's more than that, but.
Yeah, I think that they were really wanting a nice sizzling hot season this summer. And I think the Carole King musical ties in beautifully with Jersey Boys. And then of course we have Margaritaville at the end with a nice little surprise of Peter and the Starcatcher in between. So I think that they themed it really well in order to get their audiences and subscribers really excited.
How important was it for you as the director to get your four leading men, if you will, to sort of bond in a special way? Like, I feel like that connection has to be there, not just musically, but those guys kind of have to mesh. And I know Robert really well. I know Josh really well too. So I know you've got some really good dudes there. But how important was it to make sure that relationship, really both on and off stage, was there?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember the first start of rehearsals, I talked to them about how we want to be that Italian family that is in the show. So I really encouraged them to get to know each other, and of course it's such a fast process. I would have loved to take them out for ice cream or cook them an Italian dinner, but I think that they did that on their own, and they really connected with each other with the story, and yeah, their personalities really click.
Awesome. All right, well, it sounds like it's going to be amazing, and it kicks off this week, right?
Yes, tomorrow we open.
Oh my gosh, so they're in the heart of it right now. Well, thank you for taking the time during this busy time to come in.
Tech Week's a little
right. So again, they're close to being sold out. There are some tickets. There's a wait list. So if people want to find out more information or get on that list, how do they do that?
Just call our box office.
Awesome.
Very
Kat, thank
good.
you so much. We
Yeah.
appreciate you coming in, and break a leg and have a great run of the show.
Absolutely. Thank you all.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.